EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make you score at Bay Hill.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Great start.
Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3 demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right. There's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. That's well played. And a good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Just singes the edge from it.
Yeah, but at least he's burning ridges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Oh, filling it up today. Beautiful putt. 561-yard par 5 fourth. Frank, a chance to make 4 and maybe even an eagle 3.
Yeah, that green's just raised a little bit, so if you had a good drive in there and you're going with a slightly shorter club, big advantage.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Could really use this one. It's for birdie. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, the 6th is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
This is how the game is supposed to be played. This has been just outstanding. Beautiful to watch. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Birdie try up next. This is a 9-footer. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem, you think, cleaning up here for par.
Did the job right there. Now at the par 3-7, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
It's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side, so you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker, so it's still a daunting tee shot.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Oh, if this is up, it's good. Long, just net longer.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That would be a great look at birdie. Played par yesterday. This one for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee. But the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. This, the second shot with the par 4. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Surprise, surprise.
I tell you, just when you thought things were going to go the other way.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This won't hurt him. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Get in. Yes, good putt. Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the third hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag. That's absolutely fine.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here. A big green. Just managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it. Dwindling the holes down. Cars are fine right now.
Frank, now we're at the 574-yard par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
I must say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Second from an excellent lie. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. And it makes the green in regulation. Punch this one home, finish it up. And he has it for birdie. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good putt. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
No, it plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone. It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away. Instead, straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
Is this a good risk-reward par 5?
It's more about the second shot here. It's probably the most demanding second shot on the golf course. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his fourth shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. Really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short right, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Well, we'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
He has this for par. Good effort and good par putt. You know, Tiger was born on the same day as LeBron James, December 30th. And he's had his share of slam dunks, especially on the 18th hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, he's just a perfect fit for the golf course. You'd think every now and again he fears left, but he doesn't fear left at Bay Hill. We've seen his best golf over the years, over the last 15 or so years. To win there 8 times, nobody's come close to that. Ernie Els, one of the great players in the world, has won it twice.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. To win the Orlando Classic. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
And getting ready for the putt. Continuing to putt with confidence. That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there. Frank, this is a stout finishing hole, the 18th, isn't it?
Yeah, it finishes that great run of 16, 17, and 18, and so many times we've seen disaster and triumph just on those final 3 holes.
you.